Welcome to a month in my reading life. Good morning and happy Friday. I know that a lot of people love Fridays. They're fine for me. I don't love them the way that I like Mondays. I know I'm weird. But anyway, let's talk about what today looks like. I don't have anything on my calendar until my nail appointment at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I get to do work stuff this morning, and that means that all of the videos that I have edited and uploaded and all of that stuff, I get to schedule them, add any end cards, add any pop-up cards, write the descriptions, and create the thumbnails for all of those. And then once they're all done and loaded and up and ready to go, I move all the files over from the current videos to completed videos just on my folder. It's just a better way for me to keep up with what I have done and not done. So that is the plan today, is to go through these videos and do all of those things and move them over. That is my work for myself. I do not have client work today. I got ahead for one of my clients, and so I actually don't have any client work today. So, I need to check that. I could have gotten an email either late yesterday or early this morning that I haven't looked at yet. So I do need to check it. But as of right now, I don't have any client work, which means I can finish Cytonic since I'm almost done with it. And then I'm not sure how I want to do this, but I have 2 ebooks left. I have Sterling City, which is 85 pages total. And then I have Dead Woman Scorned, which is a scary haunted house book. It's book 2 in a series. And then I have this physical book. And that's it. Everything that I have left is audio. And once I finish Cytonic, my Stephen King book did come in from the library. And so right now I actually have 4 books all checked out from the library because they had been on hold. And I just grabbed them because they were finally my turn. And I have 21 days to read them. So I know I'll finish them in 21 days. I just went ahead and grabbed them. But that means those are going to be my next 4 books. It's already decided for me what books I'm going to read next. So other than audio, I have these 3 books. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and start all of them. I think I might just take this with me. I know I said I had to get my nails done, but before I get my nails done, I have to drive my husband over to pick up our son's car from the mechanic. It had a transmission issue, and so they've been working on it for a while, and so it's ready. And I'm going to drive him over and drop him off, and then I'm going to go get my nails done, and then I'm going to come back here and keep probably reading by that point. My hope is to get everything done everything on this list done before we have to leave to go get the car / do my nails. And then when I get back, I'll just be able to read. So I don't know. I might take this with me and read it while I'm waiting on the nail lady to be ready, if I have to wait for her or if I have to wait for the car or something. Or I don't know, I might do Sterling City first I can't decide if I want to just read them and knock them out boom, 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 or if I want to start them all and read a little bit a day to get me through the rest of the month. I don't know how I feel about it. These decisions are always difficult. So I'm sure that I will check back in today. Possibly I'll remember to show you my nails, but we'll see. We'll see if I remember or not. I'm thinking about doing something. Well, I'll explain it if I get it done. I'm thinking about a plan. The colors on here are weird. This is a navy blue and a green. It looks kind of gray and purple on the camera, but that's not what it actually is. Anyway, this is purple. I just got my nails done, and apparently Django needs to say hi. I finished my Fires of Heaven reading for today, and I'm almost done with Cytonic. It's getting very close to the end. I am not sure how I feel about it. It is producing some really cool thoughts, some really deep thoughts that I need to have. Also, there is an air show happening within walking distance of my house. I could just walk out my back door right now and go see the air show. So I tried. Actually, the Thunderbirds are here flying, and I could definitely hear them this morning. They were practicing, and I went out and tried to get them on camera, but I couldn't quite see them from my backyard. Plus, when the sound just reverberates around like that, I can't tell where they are. It sounds like they're everywhere. So I didn't get any video of that, but hopefully sometime over the weekend I'll get at least a couple of videos of the air show. And I think that's it. I don't have anywhere else to go. There's clearly an airplane flying right now that's really loud. It almost sounds like a lawnmower. Okay. Also, let's address my hair for just a second. Those of you that don't care, you just want to know about the books, just skip forward for a second, because I made an appointment today to get my hair cut, because this part right here in the front needs to be a lot shorter, because when it's just long and hanging down like this, I don't know what to do with it. So I just keep tucking it behind my ear. And then when I need to do something with my glasses, I'm like, I don't know what to do with my glasses, so I just put them on my head, and then it makes everything jacked up. So anyway, that does not matter. We are not here, actually, to talk about hair. I got through half of my stuff this morning, and so I'm going to work on the rest of it this afternoon, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm going to go read some more. I did read some of Sterling City while I was driving in the car, and I read audio, Fires of Heaven. I didn't read Sterling City while I was driving. While my husband was driving, I read Sterling City. Then when I was driving, I read Fires of Heaven and then Titanic. So I have many thoughts on Fires of Heaven. So I'm for sure going to do like its own video eventually. I feel like I'm slowly making my way through the Wheel of Time videos after I read the books. So anyway, that doesn't matter either. I'm going back to keep working on my list for this batch day, and that's it. Let me know, by the way, if you have any questions. I can make a video more about any of this stuff or anything else. So if you have any questions, let me know. Also, don't forget to comment if you want to win this copy of Waking Ursa Minor. Waking Ursa Minor. I don't know why I can't say it, but I'm drawing at the end of April on the 30th. So if you want to win this copy, you can live anywhere in the world. Just comment on any of my videos and say that you want to be entered in the drawing for Waking Ursa Minor, and I will enter you. It's a fantastic book, and I already have a few people that have signed up. So don't forget to do that. And that's it. I will probably not update till in the morning unless something cool happens tonight, but probably in the morning. Hello. I feel like y'all can tell how tired I am. I just want to hold my eyes open. It is 10:52 p.m. and I'm about to go upstairs and lay down, but I had to talk about a couple of things first. I finished Titanic. I actually finished Titanic way earlier in the day, and so I'll talk about that in just a second. But I read okay. I should tell you that at 11 o'clock at night, my house is actually louder than it is at 11 o'clock in the morning, because the teenagers are all awake and active. That one that you can see walking in the kitchen is actually talking to a group of friends on a group chat and cooking at the same time. Anyway, the other one is watching, what's that flame-haired guy's name? Ghost Rider in there. Anyway, so I read 2 more chapters of this, so I'm actually 25 chapters in. This is so surprisingly good. Now, I don't know why I said surprisingly. I just didn't know what to expect. And it's assassins in training, which is fantastic. But it's assassins that maybe, like, I feel like he might have wanted to be an assassin only because he saw it as his only way out and not as something that he had the ability or the skills to do. So I don't know what that means. And now Skeeter is out here. I was going to warn him that he was going to be on the screen, but he doesn't care. Okay, so now I finished Titanic today. Like I said, I finished it way earlier. This is going to count as, I have it written on the back right here, it's hard to tell, one of Emmeline's classes. So I'm going to mark that off on her sheet tomorrow probably, and I'm going to stick this in my journal tomorrow probably. And so then I have started the regulators, and I wasn't sure how this was going to tie into everything else that I've read, but oh my gosh, it feels like a direct, like, part 2 of Desperation. And Desperation was so good, but it was also so creepy. And so now it's like, this is a creepy book. And it doesn't fulfill any of my prompts. I have, I think, 3 more to read that fulfill prompts. So I still have 8 days. So it won't be a problem. I don't think anyway. But Desperation, I started it this afternoon and it's 11 o'clock and I'm already over 60% of the way through. Part of it is that it's not a very big book. It's not a very long book. Of course, I mean, it's written by Richard Bachman, not Stephen King. I'm just kidding. So, and at least it's just shorter. I mean, even the paperback that I have, which I left in the room in there, it is less than 500 pages and the font on it is really big for a paperback. Like I'm just flying through this book and it is so creepy again. Like I said, it's just an exact continuation of Desperation, like the same situations, not the same people, but anyway, it's so good. But there are some names in there that sound familiar to me and I keep thinking, what Stephen King book had this character in it? Once I finish Desperation, I'll go back and Google that because I'm afraid if I Google it now, it'll tell me some kind of spoilers or something. So I'm going to wait until I finish it. What I did not get very much done on was Sterling City today. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to predominantly focus on that. But that won't really matter to you what I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm about to go upstairs and go to bed. And I need to find something else to listen to in the bed because I don't want to listen to Desperation. It's too scary. So I'm trying to decide. The next one that I should be listening to is Mastiff by Tamara Pierce. It's the last Becca Cooper that I have. But I also have the next Nora Robert or J.D. Robb that I could listen to, Born in Death. That one won't be scary. And then I have the Bone Ships, which I haven't started yet, and I don't know if it's creepy or not. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just a fantasy. But because Mastiff, I think, is the first one I checked out from the library, I'm going to listen to that. So I'm just going to listen to it a little bit while I'm getting ready for bed and when I first get in the bed until I'm, like, ready to go to sleep, which won't be very long. But I got a lot of audiobook read today, and I'm so excited for tomorrow. It is Saturday, and I have nothing. It is the only day on my calendar. You cannot see it, but it is the only day that is completely blank. Well, I can't even, right there, completely blank, the whole thing. I just wanted to talk about Cytonic tonight while I could remember everything. I am not sure how I feel about it. I want to talk to some people who have read this. I am reading it in a group of people, but I'm not sure if any of them have finished it yet. And so I'm going to go on that Discord and check and see. It's on Kate's Discord from the Literary Apothecary, so hopefully I'll remember to link that below. If I forget to link her below, somebody comment and tell me to put that in there, and I'll link it. Then I'm going to go there probably in the morning and see if anybody has finished Cytonic and what they thought about it. I've been anxious to get back to, so after book 2, we had the 2 novellas, and those novellas take place in the in-between. Well, of course, they're in-betweens books 2 and 3, but they involve not Spensa. Spensa has been our main character in books 1 and 2, and so the novellas don't involve her. It's kind of like what's happening meanwhile. Here's what's going on with her friends and her Skyward Flight people. And then Cytonic is back to Spensa and what's been happening to her while we read the novellas, what was happening there. And so I knew that it wasn't going to involve any of her Skyward people. I thought there was a really good discussion of loyalties and when giving of yourself becomes too much. Like, how do you know that it's too much? And when are you okay to stop? Or is there an okay to stop? Do you just have to give and give and give and give until you're dead? Like, I really enjoyed that conversation in here that revolved around a bunch of different people. This whole concept of, do you just keep fighting? Or is there any time that you finally get to rest? And sometimes, yes, it's a literal fight. And sometimes it's just like the giving of your time and the giving of yourself, and not an actual fight. But anyway, I really enjoyed that conversation. What I did not enjoy was the freaking cliffhanger ending. Like, I didn't know that was going to happen, and I was unprepared. And I was like, really? I mean, I guess it's not exactly a cliffhanger, but things definitely don't get wrapped up. And then I'm like, we have to wait? I know there's another novella that's out, but I don't know what that novella is about. I don't know if it continues with Spence's story, or if it is like, oh, here's what's happening with some other characters that we met along the way, which is okay. I like that, but I don't like the whole what's going to happen. Or where do we go from here of the cliffhanger kind of thing. So I know that Brandon Sanderson gives updates periodically about different series. And I also know that this book just came out. Well, recently came out. So I feel like it's going to be a while before we get another Cytonic book, or Skyward book, I guess it should be called. So those are my thoughts about it. I will definitely be reading the next book when it comes out. I'm actually going to be reading the novella next month. I'll just put it into one of my audiobooks. I already own it. I bought it when it was on sale. I don't know. One time I got a message about it being on sale, and I just went ahead and picked it up. So I'm going to definitely read that one in May, and I will talk about it. You'll see it when I read it. So I guess that is it. It is now 11:02. I've been talking for 10 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm going to bed. Okay. We can tell that it's early in the morning. It is about 6:40 on a Saturday. Why am I up, you might ask? Because I'm asking the same question. My husband and my 15-year-old have gone out to hike their final hike for the merit badge, for the hiking merit badge, and it's 20 miles. Django thinks that when we're awake, we need to eat, whether it's time or not. So he's upset that I'm not feeding him, even though it's 2 hours too early. So anyway, I didn't finish anything else after I checked in last night, although I did read for a few more hours, actually. So I haven't had a ton of sleep. So maybe on my list today will be take a nap. I did read almost 3 hours of Mastiff after I went upstairs to go to bed, which 3 hours of the book would have still been an hour and a half of me reading. So let's talk about stats then. I at least used my calculator to add them up since my brain is not yet working, so hopefully they're right. But yesterday I only read 20 pages, 20 physical pages. That's it. Between all the books that I was reading, I only read 20. Actually, I only read 2 books. And I listened to, though, exactly 17 hours of audio. So that means between the car rides, which I did have a couple of long car rides yesterday. I was probably in the car for a couple of hours total yesterday. And all the reading that I did last night in the bed, I got the total of 17 hours, which again, and the ones, so like the Regulators, I listened to it over 2 times speed because I have the book and I'm almost done. But what that means is how many hours did I listen to it? 8 hours and 36 minutes. That probably equates to a little over 3 hours of reading, because I have it like on 2.5 times speed. So also, I mean, I'm almost done with this book, but the words in here, I know I said it last night, I'm still just amazed by how large the words are and how fast the pages go. And so anyway, that brings the total for the month to 2,269 pages and 187 hours and 10 minutes of audio. And I think I'm still doing good. I'm still on track. I do still have quite a few books left, but we have 7 days. I'm going to count them all up later, so that'll be in tomorrow's vlog, but I'm going to see exactly what I have left. I am already looking forward to the freedom of May. I thought about that earlier, and I was like, I only have 1 book to read in May right now, one book at a time. And it's so nice to be like, oh, I could listen to these books and I could listen to this book. And so I'm going to enjoy my time. I guess that is it for today. I don't really have any more check-in. I know I talked for a long time last night. So I'm just going to go ahead and go. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.